Okay. Check, check, check. We got it? Anything? God damn. Oh, fuck. Yes, we good? Got it? Check, check. We should be. It looks like. Can one of you guys give me a heads up? Holy shit. We're good? Hello, hello, hello. I think we are. I can see the fucking mic input working. It's back. Okay, sorry guys. So sorry. These fuckers, this restream that I use for this, they keep changing it, right? So I went in today. I was like, oh fuck, they changed something around here, and it's kind of. I'll spare you the details, but apparently they changed it on the mic too. So yeah, okay, all right. Let me start over, guys. So what? Sorry about that. I said seven calls from Wonka. I said, oh, something's wrong. But I just looked over and I saw that the video was fine. Anyway, here we go. All right, so we're back to AMD, right? So we're going to try and do this as a W. I'm going to just put this in. Holy shit, that's funny. Wonka tried to get me 7 times. WX, right? So we're trying to do an ABC, right? So he was looking at this as a triple combo, which we can't have that many actionary waves in a Y wave here. So looks like there's a 5 there, 3 into the B. Now, you know, I'm kind of making do with what's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, do I know what that's coming? No, it's not terrible, right? We got lower low. Okay, lower low, lower high. One more. Is that a 3 into? Got a big gap there. You know, that's the thing with fair value gaps in equities, right? You're going to get the day session is always going to be a gap, right? So it can be a little bit misleading. Careful of that. So 1, 2, A, B, C. We're going to do this. That's not much of a 3. So this is kind of shitty, to tell you the truth. 1, 2, 3. Do I have a 3 there? Not really. Well, you're a little fucked here. Well, let's try a line, see if that's going to help us at all. I think you guys see the challenge here. That's not an impulse. I see why he was trying to do it that way. Well, this doesn't quite work. As a diag. So all of this, I think, just has to kind of float down here. This needs some clarification. It needs another leg here to see what I'm going to get here. Well, if you're trying to label it, perhaps you do this. Jesus, I have to do it here. Trying to put some structure on that. This is the... Oh, let's put something bright on that. Here. That looks like 5. You know, just got a huge gap. It fucks us a little bit. Looks like you're holding that low, right? Or wick only. Now that's the kind of thing that I would, you know, I wouldn't say, well, fuck, it can't be the 4. It's just wick. I might allow for that. Notice we're staying in this regression channel. That's a little, you know, I'm going to say, let's let it come down here a little further. Now, this is 78%. What is he pulling that from? He's got to be pulling that. Oh, he may be out at log, maybe? Yeah, okay, so he's pulling that out of log, would be my guess here. Do we need to be in log? Yeah, we do. Right, 4 times the range, you pretty much need to be there. Interestingly, that his target in log is the golden zone, so that plays pretty well. But this is just a bumpy, sloppy ride down here. All of that said, at the end of the day, okay, what are we really doing, right? That's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to do it in the confines of, okay, Elliott structure and market structure. Any question about where the trend is? Again, it's complex, right? And this is a little tricky because it's essentially going straight down. I don't think I'd be in a hurry to buy this, but if we come down here and start to base, So your order flow here, this has already been mitigated, right? That's tapped. If I pull that all the way down, you got tapped here. So a revisit, looks like all of these are getting hit. Tapped. What's not tapped? Going that low. Might make you rethink. I'm assuming you guys see what I'm doing here, right? So the bullish order flow here has been mitigated, right? This has been mitigated here. This has been mitigated here. I'm kind of assuming you guys follow along here. This has been mitigated, right? All of this is getting mitigated. So it's kind of it's backfilling the whole way down. So if we get down here, all the more why, if you're looking for this down here, boy, I sure would want to see, right, absolute confirmation, right, that we're not doing this, right, we're not, as I do this every week, right, give me that, right, I got to sweep something here, change, inducement, change in state of delivery, however you want to call it, right. So now when we take the retrace, right, we've got some evidence here. So this would be bearish order flow. We come back here, we're looking to mitigate this, and that can you'll often find that come here. You often find that right on the golden zone, right? You'll find that right here, right? So, but the key is this, right? So we aren't just going, oh, is that the bottom? Is that the bottom? Is that the bottom? Right? We got to have evidence here that there's been a change. It doesn't have to be a break of structure. It could be a change of character, but we have to sweep that. Otherwise, this is all just one leg. So that's key. It's easy. It's easy to get caught up in the, oh God, it's right in the golden zone. I got to buy it. You don't need to do that ever. You don't ever need to do that. Let it react. Let's get that out of there. You're kind of making do here, right? This is just a straight, well, look at that regression channel, right? It's just holding it nicely. That's this one here, adaptive trend finder, because you can get a regression channel in log. It's kind of handy to have that. This, look at the clean 5 up here, 5, 3, 5, right? You're stuck with that. Another 3, right? So WX. You can't turn this into a flat, right? Because this doesn't go high enough. So you're kind of jammed into this. All right. Okay, hang on. Let me get back here now that I got everything working properly. It's funny how many times those guys hit me. Okay, back to submit charts. Okay, Vesper, so good work, right? All of the entry locations are very, very solid, but this thing needs to resolve, and you'd want to see some sort of a, buy the dip kind of a reaction here, some size of muscle, some displacement. Like this would be a great example here, where we get a little consolidation, and then you get the displacement that comes from this is, oh, come here, right? So we get this fair value gap here, right? It's just an imbalance, right? Sellers don't get fair access to it, right? So we just go so fast. So you'd be looking for something like that. So a little consolidation. What comes from consolidation? Expansion. You sweep you blow right through the other side, the fair value gap that's here, right? That gets blown through. Displacement. Now it's a 4 hour, so that's pretty good displacement. But that's the kind of thing to look for. Okay, is this retail or is that muscle? Well, how do you tell? All right, well, that's a good way to tell. Plus volume, right, would probably be there. Okay, so we come all the way back over here. That's what you're looking for. Any signs of that over here? Well, this is displacement, right? Just free fall. That's not ripe. Let that. First, you got to get this 3 to finish. But down here, it starts to look pretty good. I do have a piece of this currently. Oh, it's up today. All right, so yeah, it's not bad. Maybe I think I'm down $300 on that. Okay, nice one. Thanks for that, Vesper. Let's make sure I got everybody here. Okay, hang on. It always takes me a minute to get rolling. Okay, I got Dr. Alban. He's back again with Dogwifhat. He must have a big piece of this. All right, let's try that one. Dogwifhat. Dog Wi-Fi. You guys are very accommodating to my. Well, I am a boomer, right? So, what do I want to do? Oh, I got to copy this. I'm so much a boomer. I had to turn off the halftime show. I thought it was so fucking awful. But apparently boomers, or everyone but boomers, loved it. So what do I want to do? I want to move this down. I literally couldn't listen to it. I had to turn it off. Shows you how old I am. Okay, Dr. Alban, let's get this tweaked a little bit. I was on a plane as well. It was kind of cool that they had the Super Bowl on they had it on for the Super Bowl on the flight, which was kind of nice. So I didn't miss not much of a game. But oh my God. And I just read the other day that was ranked as the 3rd or 4th best halftime show in Super Bowl history. Well, I'm old. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, look at that. Well, let's get right on that. What do you think there, Dr. Alban? I know you've probably seen that. It's a true double, about as tight as they get. So we've gone from a double here. We've just popped the 65 here. It does not look like we're done, but we could be. We could be. Now, so this is a good example, right? It's a good follow-up to. Oh, that's probably a triangle. You're right. So what we were just looking at. Okay, so we're sitting at the 65. Do we want to? There's your little reaction. Do we want to buy it? Well, it's kind of the point, right? What do we got here? A, B, C, D, E. Looks like that flies, right? So you get there's a little triangle there. So it's good work, Dr. Alban. Nicely done. Looks like we've got this just to mark it, kind of complete the idea. Looks like A, B, C. A, B, C. Oh. That's an inside bar. So I'd want to see this get swept. Get that. Oh, we can call that. Oh, I put it in here because inducement, I think people were not kind of tracking that. Okay, so this is all down one move. Now here, that's inside bar. That doesn't count. There's a double, right? So inside bar, I'd want to see it take that, right? So come up here, give me, it would be a change of character, but give me, more importantly, right, this being all one down move, give me that, right? Let me see, let me get some of this to be challenged. Okay, there's a reasonable, this would not be primary, but I'd be curious to see what happens here. This is internal pivot. That's not a dominant, so, but that's the last high we have before we go down. So I would pay attention to it, but ultimately this is the one that's going to have to get through. So you got all of that going on. Well, this is not pretty Elliott, quite frankly. Oh, we need that. Well, your best case here is you've got a kind of a bumpy diag. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got it labeled. So it looks like that it needs one more turn down, right? Maybe we're going 707. So, you know, if your horizon, you know, you got to think about Wi-Fi, right? It's purely, there's no use case for it. This is just, you know, these are just gambling tokens. It has no utility. So, you know, adjust the risk accordingly. What, you know, 5 years from now, we're going to have Dogwifhat and poop coin, fart coin, you know, some of the stupid shit that gets, you know, they're just gambling tokens, right? So, you know, adjust the risk accordingly. I wouldn't, you know, maybe a few $100 you play around in here if you get something. But just technically, right, whether you're, you know, all in on this or not, right, you know, it's up to you. But if you are all in, right, just technically, at least get that. Take the retrace, right? Because then the, you know, it's mechanical, right? So you don't have to think about it. It's like, oh fuck, what? You know, if you're taking that, okay. If you come down here and we're breaking this, I use 707 all the time, right? If you're going to get on the other side of that, okay, I want to be out of this. I don't want to ride it down because I don't want to be proven wrong, right? It was the one killer of accounts in trading. Period. One. I didn't want to be wrong, so I moved the stop. We have all done it probably multiple times, right? And it almost always gets worse, right? And if it gets better, right, bad, that's even worse because now you'll do it again, right? And you're just reinforcing the bad habit. And there's no discipline, right? You're just saying, well, I put a stop there and that's in my trade plan, but I don't actually follow it. That, you know, it's Emotion is a huge part of trading. Psychology, probably the most in part, right? Most important part. We work on the TA, and there's a bit of an assumption when we do these live streams, and we're talking everything we talk about, that if you're in this with some sort of particularly if you're in it with leverage, you've got to put a fucking stop on it. If you're in with leverage, that's mandatory. If you're just accumulating here because you think a year from now that alts are going to go and the meme coins are going to go as well, okay, well, you can accumulate down here. It's reasonable to be accumulating out here. But again, same kind of a thing. At least get some technical confirmation that there's a low. How would you know that that's a low right now? You don't. Has it done anything? Broken anything? Well, no. Now, you could probably go down to a 5-minute and find some sort of a break there. But is that... just to remind you, Elliott Wave, the bigger picture, when you get down into the lower time frames, you are trading against the machines, right? Just direct, you're not going to beat them ever. If you do, or you got lucky, they will grind you. They will just grind your account down. You need to get out to the bigger picture here. It's less sexy. It's less exciting. There's less action, less dopamine hits, which influences us all. It can be very boring, right? Most of the option trading I do is fucking boring, but it's profitable. So, understand yourself. Why would you be taking that trade? Well, again, you've heard me say this many years. I was a broker for many, many years. My job was not to give them financial advice. My job was to provide adult entertainment, right? And there's still a lot of that goes on. Well, majority, right? If you're trading and there's not, sound methodology to it, you're trading for the dopamine. It affects us all. Dr. Alban, I think we're getting closer here, but I'd use that. As a trigger. I'm guessing, Dr. Alban, you're long already, right? And you're just looking for, is that the low? Is that the low? Not a bad thought here, but don't add to it until you get that. My suggestion. That's a 4-hour. I can't, tell you what to do. I just, give you some suggestions based on, again, I always tell you, there's no mistake I haven't made. Repeatedly. None. Zero. So I can speak with conviction about doing this because I've done it. All right. Oh, Depeche. Okay, cool. All right. What's he's got? 2 versions. Ultra bullish. Okay, I like this. All right. Depeche has built a solid rep in our Discord. He put some really solid technical work. So let's see what he's up to. I think we're all good. We have bearish, but now let's see. Who's that? Let's see if I can. Oh, fuck me. Come on. Leave. Yes, leave. Let's get this so I can see you guys. We were bearish, but now with no rate cuts, QE and CPI miss, Bitcoin pump. Adri, as I was saying before, we're in that rare. Well, it's not so rare over the last 20 years. All news is bullish. That's where we are. All news is being spun to be bullish, right? Market wants to go up. Look, we're going to get. They've recouped the entire. They got all of it. They've got 95% of the opening gap off the CPI. It's all been recovered. Trend stays bullish. This market's going to keep going higher, right, until something changes, right? There's just no way around it. Okay, Depeche, what do we got here? So let me copy this. So I haven't. I can't get to Bitcoin here. See how it's responding. Oh, I'm getting a daily. Okay, well this, and of course Depeche is very skilled, right? But for those that are still in the learning mode, right, that kind of a 3 is not to be ignored, right? Especially, look at the beautiful work here, getting us down here to this A. That's very, very nice work, right? This is, very skilled technician, right? So we can see the 5 here. We get a 1, 2. Looks like, pardon me. He's giving me multiple counts here. So I got an A, possibly a B. Oh, where's the C on that? Fuck, where is it? Where is that? Oh, it's here. Okay, so I'm guessing that's going here. If he's going A, B. Let's see. Wait a second. 2 versions, ultra bullish and 535 diagonal, all in folders. Okay, so we're on daily. Let's get this out of here. right here, it's a very technical pivot here. It looks like we go right to the 707, 1, 2. All in folders. So let's go to his folders. Let's go, what's hidden? Let's do Ultra Bull. Okay, 1, 2. Jesus. Okay, hang on. So I got to, no, I can't have that. We hide this? No, that doesn't work. How do I hide this? Ultra Bull. Okay, so we'll hide that. So this is the, okay, here we go. Now I'm getting a handle on it. Question, right? What is this? Okay, I see where we are. Okay, so this is the pre-election consolidation. I'm going to do this, right? So it's just easier on my old brain. Okay, so this is the pre-election. What did this guy spend? 200 million to get Trump elected. All right, so you think he's going to let the market come down? I'm going to guess not. So let's go to his Ultra Bull. WXABC into a 2. 1, 2, I'm assuming he checked that, right? So I'm sure he did, right? So this has got to be a true, whoops, got to be, you got them. It's got to be a true double there. I'm sure he checked that. That's not something he would miss. Yeah, so we're good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. This is a, you know, you can't really count it. 1, 2. I prefer this. I don't think they're going to let this fall, right? And if it falls, it's going to be bought, right? So again, think of it. Pardon me, it wasn't. It was a Ripple founder who spent the 100 million. Although this guy probably spent it as well. So these guys are all counting on the new administration to provide the Ultra Bull. Right? I just think you can, assuming you can park money here and not worry about it and not stress with the volatility that's in crypto, this is not a bad spot to be accumulating. I like this count a lot, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2. But it's, you know, he's acknowledging that this is a, what the fuck? What are we doing with that? It's almost uncountable, right? You can't make sense of it. We can't do, we got a 3, 3, 3, 3. Can't really count it. And often that's what happens with Elliott Wave. We'll hit a pocket where it's just what, and then it'll launch. So the idea that we've come down here again, he's pulling, we could pull it from here, we could pull it from the absolute low. Algo is going to pull from the absolute low. So a little front run here on this, that's going to be, what is he pulling from? Well, close enough. WXY. So what? Yeah, good point here. What is that? Can you even see that? Boy, that's a small. Let's make that a bit bigger. What? Because this looks like 3, right? It's just a waterfall. Let's go to a 4. Yeah, there's not much you can do with it. Well, let's check this. 50 to the tick. Right. So it makes you think, okay, could it be a 1, 2? Well, yeah, it could. Oops. One. All right, we need a 5 here. 3, 4, 5. Possible. 1, 2. Double, right? You want to get this right. So this is going to be the 1 of the 3. Not a great place to buy, right? But so what you ideally you'd want to get here is if this is 3, 4, let's get something here, and then on a little retrace, maybe there's some imbalance down there. That's where I would be looking. Oh, not much here that hasn't been mitigated. It looks like it's there, right? So you got a 1, 2, 3. We swept the low here, right? That's a good sign that retail's they're running this liquidity grab. So heading up for that 5. A little skinny on the 1, 2, no doubt about it. Right? Never forget the channeling, right? It's so critical to good Elliott, right? Remember geometry, fibs, then Elliott. 1, 2. Let's take that down a degree. Keep the colors right. So we're looking for a push here. May not go that high. That's the 50. There's the algo, right? There's Al. Bring him up a bit. So you can just 1, 2, 1, 2 of 3. So if indeed we get the, hang on, we get this. Here's where I'd be buying. If, right? If we get it, right? Oh, that's pretty good free draw. So somewhere in there, that's where I'd be looking. If you know, see, it's really tempting to take something like Cardano, right, where you think, okay, it's going to be one of the winners. So you take a little leverage and you go, okay, well, but if you've got leverage, you have to have a stop, right? If you're just trading spot, you know, you can, all right, you can average down, right? It's not, I do that all the time. If it's something that I'm thinking about trading 3 to 5 years. If it's something that short term and I'm trading with leverage, you don't. That's just stupid to not use a stop. Right? You get what you deserve if you're going to do that. Right? No reason to do it. Just silly, right? Take the fucking stop, right? Don't let that happen. Right? It happens all the time, but I can't do it for you. So that looks good, Depeche. I think if I go back to the 4, oh, let's hide Ultra Bull. Let's go back to Diag. Make sure we've given his work a full accounting. Let's go back to the 4, 2, 3. So more to come down here. Well, okay. So right now, right. So we all want the market to go higher, right? And given how the market is responding today, right, which could have been, right, could have been everything tanking. They're just rolling with it. Dips are being bought. Just looking to see if they've got the whole thing filled. Pretty close. I think we all, right, we lean, I don't want to speak for everyone, but we all lean to the bullish side, right? That's where the most money is going to be made. So I'd have no hesitation being a buyer here on any of the stuff we just looked at. But all the more why you'd want to have a stop on it, because if we're heading down here, do you want to take that drawdown? Well, you know, why? Take the small loser, reevaluate down here. I mean, we could be down here. Right, that's really going to be painful, right? And of course, you know this, right? You're going to be limiting what else you can diversify into if you're that far underwater. You know, again, just no reason to do it. Okay, very nicely done, Depeche. Always appreciate your work. Very glad to have you in here. But I like your Ultra Bull count, right? Until proven otherwise. Okay. Hangman's giving us Tesla. Well, what can you say about Tesla? Oh, okay. I don't think this works, but let's try it. Maybe it did work. Oh, cool. It did work. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, cool. Oh, but maybe I don't get your count. Do I not get your count? Hangman, I don't get your count, I don't think. Let's pull that off. Let me try again, Hangman. Yeah, I don't think I can do it that way, but let me try here. So let me see what you're doing. So you're on oh, fuck me. Are you giving me is that a 3-minute or a 30-minute? It's got to be a 30-minute. I can't see because of that. Launch, right? I don't think it's. Are you giving me a 30-minute? Oh, shit, man, I can't tell what you're giving me there. Oh, Jesus, I think you're giving me a 30-minute, but I can't see because the 5 is over there. It's either a 3-minute or a 30-minute. I can't tell. Okay, but let's just go here so we can see what we're looking at here. If he's giving me a 30-minute, shit, that's. See, the problem with that, if you bring up a 30-minute chart, I have no context. I don't know where I am. Now, I can look over here and go, oh, they're to W, X, Y, but I don't know where I am on the broader. See, I don't know whose work this is because when I copy these, all sorts of shit comes over with it. So I don't think that's you, Hangman. That'll be from somebody else. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's hard to do anything with the Tesla because can you believe anything, right? Certainly wouldn't bet against him at the moment, considering his positioning as the shadow president. That's kind of fugly. Let's see. So Al's blown there. It could be him. I don't particularly like it. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extension the 5th. Looks like we're going to just fail here. Well, there's no real clear Elliott there. This looks like you got a WXY into this low. It kind of looks like WXYXZ with your truncating down here. So let's focus on this side here. There's no real edge there. We're going to do this as a diag. It's kind of what it looks like. ABC, ABC, ABC. So, okay, what's clean? Where can we find clean impulse? This looks, come here, this looks clean. Oh, something like that. Looks like it's possibly solid. Let's get you. I don't think you're getting an impulse out of that. It's just kind of fugly. I don't want to do. This doesn't look right. To do it that way, that doesn't work. So I think you got just a series of threes. So you'd have to do it this way. So this would go up a degree. It's not a particularly good one. We'd have to just keep the threes going. Oops. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna, it's a little squishy. 1, 2. A, B, C. That ain't great. That's the clean impulse. You probably get this as a diag. All right, so let's play ball here. If that's a good 2. All right, so now we can catch up to where he was, which this certainly looks like what he was going for. I don't see a better count there. Can't say I love it. But again, I wouldn't bet against the shadow president. Let's check this. Oh, one more here. So, doing it on the fly. That's what we got here. That seems solid. So 3, 3. It's just a whole lot of threes. A, B. Looks like you can play that as an A, B. A, B, C. And we're looking for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like one more down. Come into this pocket down here. This has been mitigated, right? You see what I mean, right? So this bullish order flow gets mitigated here, and then we come out. So that's taken care of. Be a long way down if we're going to come for this. Gap, gap. All right, that's not the best work. Well, sometimes the market, right? Remember, you know, Elliott's not perfect, right? So don't be expecting everything to play out in just perfect 5s and 3s. The one other thing I'd put on here, already threw it. Got kind of like this area down here. That's damn near filled. Got a fair value gap in here. It's partially. This would blow the count up. That's too far for a 4. So maybe you're going to come right in here in this pocket. I wouldn't. You can't assume, oh, the low's in right here. Worst performance on the index, but already recovering. Why? Why would it be up that far? Well, again, he's is he the president? He's certainly the shadow president. He's got the guy's kind of busy, running Tesla, Starlink, X, the U.S. government, 12 kids. I don't know how this guy functions, right? But I wouldn't bet against him. But I don't think that's the buy there. It's, you know, it's just me. It's not enough, right? So it looks like one more down here. I want to see some liquidity get swept. Did they? Well, you might say, okay, did they sweep that? Maybe. Maybe that was a half-filled gap. Well, if it's going to do it here, right, I'm going to want to see a good 5, right? You're going to have to give me that. Give me that, I'll buy it. Until then, it doesn't look like it's done. A little bit lower here, I like it. I tend to trade it with options. Hasn't been my best performing asset. But again, I wouldn't bet against him. Okay, thanks for that, Hangman. Okay, all right, I got a few more. Oh, now they're starting to post. Okay, all right, let me keep going here, Jesus. And he posts on X. Good point, Moondog. Right? When does this fucking guy do it? It's remarkable. He is the ultimate troll, right? So, I'm not a fan of anything other than his engineering. Okay, so, but let's not get into that. Depes. Okay, what do I got here? Where'd I go? So there's Hangman. Okay, so Mr. Bitcoin would like ODFL. ODFL. Okay, so let me get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's try ODFL. Is this what he means? ODFL? I'm assuming that's what he means. Let's go out to a daily. Okay. Freight. Earnings. He must have just had some. Upside surprise. Okay, so these can be a little annoying. So let's keep this off for a second. just so we can focus on the technicals. Okay, so we looking here. Okay, do we need to be in log? Yeah, we probably need to be in log. Can we agree there? I think we probably could. How far do we have to go back here? Holy shit. Yeah, we got to be in log. So at least we can get the absolute low, which I like to get. Wow. That's holy shit. I never looked at this before. Wow. Let's go adaptive. This is the one I'm talking about here. Adaptive trend finder in log from Julian Esch, right? Quite nice work here. See if that will populate for us. One nice thing here is you can use the long-term channel. Right now, 2 standard deviations on either side. Oh fuck! How do you even? Well, let's work. Well, it looks like there's an impulse here. So coming off of this low, it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that doesn't really help us. So we're going to have to do it this way. And call that a 1, 2. So let's get this up here. 1, 2. 3, 4. Seems like we're stuck with that. All right. Okay. All right, let's get back to a daily, see if we can make sense of that. Does that seem legit? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Possibly. ABC into a 2, 1, 2. Looks like we got a little overlap there, which is annoying, but we do. So maybe we'll have to put the 1 down here. ABC. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extension in the 5th. Only thing I see there. Into the 4. This holds as the 5. That's the 1. I mean, you really don't have another choice. That looks very 4-ish, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Oh, Jesus. 3, 4, 5. That. 2. Remember, it's log scale, so it distorts to your eye, but you know you can't see. That's what happens to this indicator if you take it on a log scale. Oh, do I love that? Not really. Okay, let's focus over here since that's what we're here for. Okay, so we got, looks like this is the lowest low, or it's a true double. Oh, let's start it here. Well, okay, let's just we got to put them somewhere. Oh, come here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That looks like 4-ish. 5. Now, how are we going to do this? We're going to have to do this as a diag. That's coming over here. Whew, that's a straight. So I'm going to have to do it here. AB, that's a straight free fall. Looks like you'd have an ABC here. Well, these are tricky ones. Well, you're stuck. You see the 5 there, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're stuck with that. Jesus. You can't. Hang on. Let's see. Is there any way to squeeze that into a... Oof, that's brutal. Looks like ABC would want to do there. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I guess you can. Maybe you can. You'd have to do this this would be a very skinny. Well, you're gonna have to compromise no matter what you do, right? It's just, again, Elliott's not perfect. Don't expect it to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your B. Fuck. You know, does it matter, right? That's the question, right? Does it matter when we're up here? Well, it might affect how you're doing this. So this would have to be ABC into that 1. ABC into that 2. ABC into that 4. Let's check the 2 from the start of the 1 through the pivot of the 3. It's not terrible. We pull it from the lower 2, or probably closer, but now what are we doing with that? All right, if we're going to do it as a series of 3s, one possibility is it's done. It's pretty big. Well, you can see this is a candidate. Oof. It's tough in today. Jeez, I can feel you guys nodding off because this is really challenging. Okay, let's go to an 8. See if we can make any sense of that. Well, what are we responding to here? Why? Why is it rallying here? What's there? Always a reason. You just got to find it. That we got anything underneath? Let's go to EWO. That's a tricky one. That's going to need a bump here, so we got to double it. Whew, tough ones today. Okay, right. So any divergence? Not really. I mean, divergence between this peak and this peak. Okay, we could call it. We could work with that. ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, ABC. At least you've got signs of a top there that would make sense. They swept that liquidity up there and drove straight down. So you know Al's going to be on the other side, so I'd be very mindful of what you're going to run into here. Well, what would that be? If this is 1, 2, 3, this could be 4, but it's awfully big, right? That would have been the better 4 here. So if it's done, this would be the 1, right? Since we're doing it as a series of 3s, but there's a 5, 3, 5. That's a 5, 3. You have to do that here. W, X, Y. Can't say I love that. I don't love it enough to, I mean, if you're working this hard, usually, okay, so where's premium discount, right? So let's look here. Okay, if we just, okay, we've just gone into premium. So you don't, you know, I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm just saying, okay, you're ideally, right, if you're a bull, you want to buy it down here. That doesn't look to me like we've topped here. Right, and if the economy is going to stay strong, you would think something like this would play well. So there's not enough there for me to say, oh shit, I got to go. As soon as this stream is over, I'm going to go buy that. I think that's again. There's nothing there. Even this, if I just did, let's see, let's do it this way. Just look at the volume profile of that. Okay, well, we can see, this thing, I'm not good with this thing, but right here is where value is. We're still stuck in that. We're coming up to the value area high. POC is below, right? So you're, again, you're a little bit hot, right? You see you're chasing a little bit here. We want to buy at the very least, if we can buy down in the discount, I'd want to be a buyer down here. So maybe there's something else going on that you hit Al over here. And look to be a buyer down here. Okay, so could this be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It could be, and then this is going to go this way. We're going to do an a B. That's not much of a B though. I'd be reluctant to do anything here. That just looks like the whole thing is just part of a big consolidation. So if you have done the work on what this is and why, again, if you're trading trads, right, dig into the, the fundamentals of it. That's nothing I would buy. Now, retrace on the possibility, as we looked at before, that this thing is done here, that you're done here, and maybe you're going to retrace off of the entire thing. I might consider that we're going for an extension down here, and you just widen out the premium discount zone to be a buyer down here. If I take this off, maybe it's easier. Log is distorting this a little bit. What's not mitigated? Nothing. So the chop here, all of the order flow is getting mitigated. So you have no edge here. It's a long-winded, very difficult way to get there, to say there's no edge there. So why chase it? Unless you're in love with it and their story and that they're going to be much higher. I mean, I don't know if we can get much higher. Who gave me that? Mr. Bitcoin. Maybe nibble, right? If you're just hungry to buy it, I'd keep the size very light, right? Very light. Just a suggestion, right? Share link, see pinned post. That's for another member. Thanks to Pesh. He's trying to help out in there. Chicken Rider. Okay, wait. He sent me a note. Okay, so he's got Fib fans in here. So let's see what he's thinking. ODFL. God damn, what an animal that is. Okay. Oh, we're coming back to Cardano. Okay. Oh man, we got seriously colorful stuff happening here. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, let me get in here. Okay. Oh, this. Oh man, I can tell he loves technical analysis. Okay, so what the fuck we're doing? Okay, so we got Fib. Oh fuck, I can't remember what they call these. Fib wedge. That is beautiful chart work. Okay, let's see if we can make sense of it. A, B. Holy fuck. Okay. Maybe some of this we'll hide some of this. As cool as that is. Oh, we got fans in there. So how do I hide this one? Oh, group 4. Okay, so let's hide that. Oh, fuck me. Okay, there we go. And that is, oh shit, don't miss that. Okay, so let's take that all the chart art off, as pretty as it is. What are we doing here? Well, we just went through this 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's bring some of his stuff back. Group 4. Oh, that's too crazy. Group 3. Peak. Oh, he does work like this. I've seen this before. Peak to peak looks like he's going for here. And I think we looked at this in the earlier version. We got just shy of it. So now let's bring this back here. So if I bring that on, group 5, what am I learning there? What are those? Let's go back to a daily. That looks like that support and resistance lines that he's done. Well, okay, let's so can we not do this? 1. You got the pre-election. Hang on. What are we doing? One, 2, 3. No, you want to go 1, 2. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, it's too sharp, so I do it this way until we have the opportunity. I showed this before. Right? This might be okay, but you're going to get it sooner than you want it. Of course, this hasn't happened yet. How did he do that? No, he's got it locked. So We take that off, right? So 1, 2. Well, considering the broader structure is, let's use this way, right? If it's this, this, and this, and this, we're anticipating this, and this, and this, right? If it's 1, 2, that would be 3 at that degree. So we go all the way out to the biggest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That's what we're trying to do. That's just keeping it simple. That's what we're hoping for. If you're a bull here on Cardano, we're hoping for this. Now, this is okay. Well, you know, election, post-election, you know, I'm not in the slightest bit bearish because so much money was spent getting Trump elected in the crypto community. Again, as I told you last week, it's the crypto and fossil fuel, the oil industries got him elected, right? So you think they're not gonna? You think they're gonna be? It's not coming down. It's just not, right? It's all the fundamentals, everything that goes with it. Add into that the political. I'll let you fill in the blanks, right? This is not coming down. They're not going to let it come down. Period. And if it does come down, whales are just going to buy it, right? So I'm not saying don't trade without a stop if you're trading with leverage, but if you're trading with spot without leverage, take a long-term horizon. I don't think this is coming down. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. But I am not worried about any of my longs, right? That where I'm in spot. None of them. Not one of them. Maybe Dogwifhat. Oh, I'm teasing you, Dr. Alban. All right. I do have some of that. I have a few meme coins just for fun. But that's what we're after here. $7. Not worried, right? The day-to-day, don't worry about it day-to-day. Long-term. Okay, what do we got? That was Chicken Rider. Okay, this is G. G gave me, what do we got? He's giving me Bitcoin with all sorts of cool stuff in there. Okay, so let's look at it. He's got harmonics. All of a sudden, we got a lot of harmonic traders in here, which is, you know, just the extension of fib relationships in each swing. Oh, shit. You know what, Chicken Rider, did you give me a, oh, it looks like you did it again. Let's try down here. Let's try this again. See, looks like he tried to resubmit it. Oh, fuck. Nope. In case you'll skip the request without charts, there is time. I'll do that one, Dr. Alban. Oh, Kuwait Trade Devil. Good for you, man. I appreciate those nice comments. Gee, how am I doing this? What the fuck? We're on a daily, and you're doing a... Oh, fuck. What is that? Crab? Extended crab? I don't think I can... That will work if I do that. Yeah, it won't. That's not going to work. So, okay. What's the time? It's a daily on Bitcoin perpetual swap on HTX. Okay, let me see if I can find that. Oh God, I hate to ruin that beautiful art. Shit, I got some of these. Bear with me, guys. I got to do this. So this is perpetual swap. I got to get rid of that one. That's a copy. Okay, here we go. On HTX. ATX. What was it? Oh, fuck me. What was it? XTC. HTX. There it is. Okay. And you gave me a daily. All right. Why does this look so different? Okay. So this must be, it's like our sponsor, Blowfin, right? They only got to, HTX. I never heard of them, actually. Never seen them. I'm sure they're fine. Incidents? Yeah, probably not. So he's looking for, fuck me, how's that going to go? I'm not sure I can get his stuff in there. He's got this trend line in there. So we've gone so it's gone, oh, fuck, I don't think I can do it. I'm not good enough with these. I think he's trying to do A, B, C. No, it must be up. Fuck. I think it's like this. No, that's not right. Oh, fuck. I'm just screwing around. Okay, let's just look at it here. So this is actually worthwhile, right? Because Bitcoin is a little confusing here. What can we say with pretty much absolute certainty? Contraction, consolidation. What do we know? Now, we don't know which direction that's coming out of there, right? Is it distribution, accumulation, reaccumulation, right? We don't know. Again, given the macro picture, well, rates are not helping, right? Rates are not, what do we get? Maybe one cut this year. That's not going to help us. But inflation likely to continue, right? Which is ultimately good for Bitcoin. So are we doing, if we come out of here, right, there's a lot of dispute as to how to solve this thing. But let's 3, 4, 5, right? That's what we're trying to do. Whether you're here, people are going to get crazy about, oh, the count is not, can't be there. Count it how you want, right? But this, I think, is probably not in dispute that we've gone. This is probably, oh, fuck, we have to do something like that. Let's take that to something reasonable. Okay, right? This probably, even though this got a little wacky, that's not the cleanest finish. There's counts here that have it here, because it's more accommodating. But something has completed. Whether you're completing it here or here, something has completed. Now, is this all part of the 4? Either way, we can look at this and go, we stopped progressing the trend. 4. Really doesn't matter how you do it up here. We're waiting for a retrace. So we got, do it this way. Oh, come here. All right, so if we pull from the low, all right, we got a big, all right, so you can just zoom it in. Right, sometimes we overcomplicate shit so much, right? Okay, we got a nice, I don't know if I use this thing, nice big, right, balanced profile here, but it's balanced. Oh, that thing. Right, balance, here's where the balance is, right? So you have no real edge here. That's what that's telling you. This is where the market has found agreement, right? Value is we are in agreement here. Traders are in agreement that that's where value is, right there, right now. We're literally at the POC. So, okay, if this comes, it almost doesn't matter, right? So what for this to change, this would have to be the higher degree 4, right? And then this was here, which seems unlikely. It just, right, that doesn't fit. Now, can we say that with certainty? No, there is no certainty. There's no saying anything with certainty in the market until something completes. Now, is that a good-looking fifth there? No, not really. Can it work? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you probably. End of the day, what do we have here? It's just this consolidation, right? What my guess is, right, because whales, and you could fill in the blank. We come down here and sweep some of this liquidity because this is just too easy. These are easy targets, right? Sweep it, freak the market out. Oh my God, it's not going to happen, and then we go. I think 150 is a pretty good target up here. 150, 175, right, for an extension in the fifth, which Bitcoin is prone to doing. You could do it this way and say, well, hey, what about the extension in the fifth? Well, you didn't get it there. But longer term, if you look back, if you look at a weekly, right, it's prone to extending in the fifth. So something like that, 150-ish. It's a ugly 4. Does that look like a 4? Then this is going to be 1, 2, right? That's what everybody's trying to figure out right now. Is this 1, 2? Was this 1, 2, or the deep 2? 1, 2, 1, 2. Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm not shorting it. I'm not adding the longs here though. Only thing I've been buying lately is SUI. I bought more today. Which we'll look at, right? I was a little undervalued there. Maybe some Avalanche, things that are utilities that are going to be here likely in the next 3 to 5 years. Meme coins, I'm not saying don't trade them, but just understand what you're trading. Liquidity. This is lots of liquidity. Every one of these has been grabbed, every single one. Now what's sitting here, right? Ungrabbed. Remember, they want to scare retail, right? Because retail is the one who's in here with leverage. Right? So how do they do that? Well, staring you in the face right there. right? They're going to sweep this. Wouldn't be surprised if they swept both of these, right? Which means lower prices, right? So 4 down here, where we have kind of last stand, this last order block down here. One more sweep, freak, everybody's out. Oh my God, Bitcoin is crashing. Oh my God, it's below 90. It's completely crashing. The bull market is over. And up we go. If I had to guess, had to play, well, I'm more than guessing. I'm betting on that. Down here, I'd add more. Under 90, I'd add. Now, there's a long fall down here before we get into any support, so be mindful of how far that could go. So don't use money you need now. Right, we could easily go down to 70. We could. Do I think that's going to happen? No. But would I be completely freaking out? No. If you've been in cryptos, over 5 years, there's very little can freak you out. At least this stays self-contained, right? That's the plus, right? We aren't connecting too far here. This, right, is where's the 1? Here, where the truncation. Nobody likes that count. I don't hate it, but it's a little weird that we would truncate and then do an expanded B. To those that don't like that count, I see your point. What are we doing? Okay. Let's see. Did I get all of his stuff here? He gave me a weekly. Oh shit, oh man, I can't. I got to get you to. G, I need you to do I can't work with your chart if you just give me a picture. Let's see, copy link. It won't come up, so these guys can see it. Let's see if I can do it this way. Copy link. Just because I don't want them to not see your work, right? Because it's very nice for those of you that are into harmonic. So here's on the weekly. X, A, B, C, D, just coming up to the 1618. Yeah, I mean, would I short that? No. Let it, if it pulled back and it got a failure swing here, I'd be looking for another move lower here for a chance to buy it. But then, I'm a perma bull, so I'm not worried about it doing this. But shit happens. Okay, I'm sorry, G, I can't get those up there because I know you put some effort into that, but I can't get it. You're muted unless I have issues on mine. Dr. Alban, that was from when I started. Okay. Solana. Okay, so Dr. Alban's giving me a Solana. Okay, I'm glad he's giving me something other than Dogwifhat. He's grinding that. Looking for the sweep of lows, right? Yeah. Frank the Tank. Yeah, right. That's always a good sign that, oh shit, what do I have here? I don't want that. I don't want that. How do I get out of that? There we go. Okay, so let's move this down. Oh shit, wait, I gotta copy it. Hello from Argentina. Oh, so cool, right? I love this. So, I love the web, right? We can interact with people all over the world. Planetary lines, oh man. Dr. Alban, well, you know what? I know he's a sharp guy, so I've seen evidence of this. I don't know that I would base trades off of it, but okay. So now we got Solana that we completed. Oh, okay, we completed the 3. I see what we got. Okay, so this actually should be here, right? I know you know that, Dr. Alban. So let's take that down, right? So would we complete the 3? And I'm just this is just me. I don't like that thing. Okay, right. So this needs to go up a degree, right? Just to be consistent. Let's go up to. So 1, 2, 3, right? And it's nicely self-contained. This is all just beautiful. The Elliot here is striking. It's so good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what are we fighting for? Okay. Now, log is the bummer here. We got to be in log. Here's the sweet spot. We'd like to be a buyer in here with that expectation. This is all nicely self-contained. Got a little it took a little bit longer here, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably good. Let's go to a 4 hour. Let's see, did he give me anything? I take that off just to free up the chart space. Big divergence there. Oh, that might be too much. Let's try an 8. Okay, kind of the same thing. All of this liquidity sitting down here. Now, this sweeps this, so we could now bring this over here. This sweeps this. This doesn't get there, right? When they leave it hanging like that, what it tells me is that likely this is going to get used as bait, right? Something like that. So careful when it's left down there. It's just too obvious. Like, oh, really? We're not going to get that, right? Is it so bullish we're going to leave behind that just juicy plum right there and not sweep it? Well, maybe. No, that's not a great start there, getting out of the chute. Can we make sense of that if that's a good 5? Well, that looks like triangle. So looks like we got an A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, C. Would we be done here? That'd be mighty shallow to be done if that's 3. Not that it's not possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's a real possibility here? W, X, Y, because we want this lower actually. I know sounds, wait a minute, you want the prices lower? Well, I get you, right? It seems counterintuitive. If you want the price to go higher, we want to be able to frame the technical part of it so that we can understand, oh, if it comes down here, I know what it's doing. Oh, for example, right? We can look here and say, okay, if we do this, oh no, that's going to have to be there because of that liquidity sweep. Yeah, come here. All right. Okay. Little things that don't happen by accident. Right. You see, well, we could do it this way, right? The resistance here, right? Resistance, it gets a little break, right? We got to wick through it and then we're coming back, right? Now, retest. Retest. It seems too obvious, right? Because that's, could it be one? It could be. It'd be very shallow for that to be finishing right there. If we pull from here, well, so if this is a completed 5, we're going to pull from this low. All right, we got the 50. So you'd be hoping for, oh, maybe we can get an extension here in the 5th. So you'd kind of be looking for this, A, B, C into an X to come down again and get, there's 23.38. We want to be in down here. Now, I know if you're long and you've got leverage, like, whoa, that's going to hurt my account. That's the danger of trading with leverage. So if you're in leverage, where's your stop going to be? If you're long, well, that's not, you don't look great there actually. 1, 2, 1, A, B, C. What are you hoping for? If this is your absolute, oh, we want to do it this way. Right. A, 2. Is that what you're hoping for? Seems to me more likely that we're going to do it as an ABC. Now, do I know that? Of course not. That would seem more probable to me. Maybe some of this up here. That's been mitigated. You don't really have anything that's untapped until you get up here to the very high. So I'd be looking for Al on the way back. All of this consolidation, you might, oh, I'd want to do this. Big, all right, so you got a double distribution here. So again, same idea, right? Here's balance, here's fairness. All right, we're redistributing down here. Okay, agreement down here. Here's the POC. Back to come up to this. Okay, that thing that deletes. That thing sticks to your mouse. Oh, come on. Oh, I got to do this. So I don't ever use that thing because it sticks to your mouse. It's a little, you got to get used to it. A, B, C, you know, it could go lower. That could go lower. I like it up here. So if you're a perma bull and you want to get into Solana, you know, there's probably a trade here with a stop under the low, right? And recognizing, okay, if they're, see, you got to be careful here though, because you can say, okay, well, if they sweep that, then they're going to sweep that. Right? So where is that going? So you look at, oh, they're going to sweep this one, but not that one. Sure. You kind of want them both to get swept, right? So that all of it's taken, right? So retail because you know there's stops here. It's not even dispute. We know they're there. We know they're there. So get all of it. That's what I'd want. Again, they're just too juicy. It's too obvious, right? So they get used, right? They get used for liquidity, right? Do you think there's any question about with the number of stops here? Does anybody not know they're there? No. Does anybody not know they're there? No. That doesn't guarantee they get swept, but I would feel more comfortable buying it, seeing that price action. But again, that doesn't mean, oh, they're swept, I buy it. That means, okay, show me the reaction, right? Show me the sweep, and then give me some signs of displacement like this right here, right? This is what you want to see after a sweep, right? We just looked at that. You want to see displacement. Oh, fuck. Oh, you can see it right here, right? They swept this low. Up they go. Right? Came back right here, fully mitigated. Naked. Now, if it starts to go, okay, well, it's not the end of the world. Oh, shit. Oh, I guess it is 1, 2. Oh, well, if this is going to be a 3, it's got to subdivide. Right? Like, you know, okay, there's 1 of 3. Right? Back into something here. So, why do we get sucked in, right? FOMO. Oh, fuck it. Oh, I didn't want to miss it. That thing was going to go. Count it out, right? If this is going to be the 4, if this is going to be the 4, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what you're thinking. Oh, that's the 3. So here's the 4. This must be the 4 because this is now going impulsive. Really? We're going to correct this entire monster here, and that's going to be the 4? I'm not saying it's not. I'm just, does that seem the more probable outcome? There's no knowing. What does it usually look like? How far back does that 3 go? Really? We're going to do, really? I think not, right? I mean, again, anything's possible, but why would you assume Abby normal, right? Don't assume Abby, right? Assume, what does it usually look like? Draw it. If it helps, that's why I do this, right? Because it helps me. We're going to do this. No. Probably not. Anything's possible. Probably not. Right? This 4 needs more time, right, to cook. Sweep retail. Get liquidity. That's what they're doing, right? They're grabbing your stops. Don't let them. We can't even say with absolute certainty that that's in, right? It looks like it is. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Holy shit, I love it when it works like that. Do you see what just happened there? Well, that'll work. Okay, so I got the length of the 1 projected from the 4 gives me an exact 100%. Shit that does not happen randomly. If you think that's just coincidental, you're in the wrong game. That is absolutely not coincidental, right? That's the highest probability location for the wave 5 relative to the wave 1. And we hit it to the tick. So you're going to say, well, that's not the 3. This is likely not the 4. Right? It needs more time to cook. So that should be good news for you if you're a Solana bull long term, because you don't want to go, oh, fuck, I missed the 4. God damn it, I missed the 4. Probably not. Thanks for that one, Dr. Alban. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, Kuwait Trade Devil. Oh, he said Kuwait Trade Devil. Well, that's right, because I call you guys all devils. Okay, so he wants to see if you're adding to the crypto community. Oh, that's very nice words. GRT and LINK. Let's look at them. Okay. Oh, I think it's better if I go to one of mine. What I got here? Gold and 10-year yield. Well, just before I go there, this is one to keep an eye on, right? So I'm currently short here. Watching this. This has substantial influence on all of us, right? So, do you notice what we just did? Right. I'm assuming you guys see that. Not the 618 golden zone. So look at this, because this is potentially, this could be problematic for all of us, which is why I'm short here, because I don't think this is going to happen. If this, here's a clear 5, here's a clear 3, here's a clear 5. Well, the 2 is a little skinny, but that's the 4. If this is not going to play this way, right? You should, all of you guys should keep an eye on the 10-year, right? Because it affects everything. If this is 1 2 1 2, we're fucked. Well, let me rephrase that. If rates are going that high, then the market is coming down, right? So this is like the line in the sand for equities. I don't care how fucking huge AI is going to be. If rates get over 5%, money's coming out of the market. It's just because it's guaranteed money at 5%, right? You can't compete with that. So, but if this is 1 2 1 2, oh, well, right. As I'm counting this, ABCW, ABCX, 1 2, or oh fuck, it could be AB. We don't know for sure, but I've got some, probably a diag in here. This is a little front run on the golden zone here off of this low. So we're kind of in that golden zone box between these two. Very careful. If this starts to go, if we sweep this high, well, I'm going to take a loser. Because if it's going up there, then we're kind of running out of options. It would be hard not to see this as 1 2, and this being 1 2 3 4. Uh-oh. Bad news. Right? I mean, if I was just house hunting in Bend, Oregon. Well, the high rates are. Everybody's just paying in cash, right? Who wants to pay 6, almost 7% when we got spoiled? We got used to 3 1/4. AB, it's doing. See, this is what makes what makes trading so challenging, right? You start panicking. Oh fuck. Oh, right? But it's doing exactly what you would anticipate. If this is an X, we need an AB or a 1 2 3 4, because we're looking for this, right? A B C to finish down here. Much rates at 3 1/4, right? 3.4, right? Now maybe that's maybe that's next year, 26. Careful of that one. Don't always have a beat on that. At least put some, I would have an alert on that high, because if that goes, it's not good. Okay, where was I? Got sidetracked there. So I'm GRT. Okay, I think I can bring it in over here. See some of my trades. Let's go here. GRT, USDT. Let's go to all. Where's the most volume? Usually I think it brings it up. Binance will have the most volume. Longest history. GRT, I'm a long-term hodler here. So is this my work? Shit, I can't even tell. All right, where are we here? We almost have to go back further. What are we after here? Context. What are we doing? There's probably not much dispute as this is a 3. This sweep here. Well, okay. Well, there you go. All right. So sweep. All of it swept. Why do I have that there? I don't want that. Let's bring this out of here. Okay, let's go. Let's use this pivot low here. God damn it. Okay, is there any way we can call this anything other than a 3? Okay, well, next question is, why do we stop there? Too high. It's a bit of a push. What do you see there? It sure looks to me like WX. Yeah, well, there's a 5. Well, you're probably going to have to do an ABC there. So ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The 5 is clear. 3 into an X. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. You're going to have to do that as an ABC. Oh, no, pardon me. Well, what is it we want here? We want this. No, we don't want that, but where is it likely going? It's going down that low. We're all kind of screwed on this one. Let's get you over here. Okay, so if the Elliott's, I'm not sure, right? So where's the last major break of structure, right? So we have not had a break of structure since then. If we break that, that's change of character. So we're in, the range is, you know, we can do it, discount premium. Oh, fuck, hang on. I can't use that. I gotta do this. Okay, right, so we're in the discount. Well, let's keep it simple without, so we're not wasting too much time here. Anything encouraging here for a bull? Not really. Let's go to a 4. See if there's anything that looks better. That's a little too much market structure sometimes. Ugh. There's not a lot of 5s in there. It's making that tricky. You kind of want to go WXY. I think this is what I would do. I have a feeling my my wizards are going to ding me on that. It fits. They're probably DMing me right now. Well, either way, I think that's too weird, right? So, why would you just be gambling here? It's decent, right? So okay, an A, a B, is that a C? Maybe. I'll bring this down here. You're looking for 5 there. So is that what we're doing here? 4, 5. There's too many doing this, right? So this is, okay, free fall. That's not enough for me. Well, so what's the downside? So if you look, I look at it and I think of this. Okay, well, if it takes that, okay, well then we're probably confirmed because this is all one leg down. So this is all meaningless until one of these pivots are broken, right? So we can, am I in log? Yeah, I am in log. All right, so, oh, I can do it this way. Okay, so I'm sitting right at equilibrium here. I don't really have an edge, and this is is that a 1? Is it? It's taking a lot of time here. So this really, what is it? Sideways, right? It's just consolidation. If I put an EWO here, we're likely in a squeeze. Black is squeeze, right? So we're a lot of squeezy in here. A little bit. This is a little pump that gets us out of there. It's not great. Okay, maybe, right? But you didn't make it down. That's hurry up and wait to me. Why? Right? I always just come back to there's so much to trade, right? So why would you take that? You needed the dopamine hit. Right? It's a true addiction, right? I don't say that, you know, farcically. I mean, it's true, right? We all deal with this. Like, oh fuck, you know, my day's a little boring. All right, whatever. Oh shit, I don't want to do this report, right? Oh fuck, I got to do this. So let's just go into the market here and I get a little Jones on it. We all do it. But that's not my job here. My job is to say to you guys, okay, well, wait a second, right? If you're going to learn how to trade successfully, that's not a setup that is worth running with. It's just you're fucking guessing. And if you're going to do that, you know, call up your, what the fuck, fantasy football. Holy shit, you can gamble everywhere now, right? Again, you head to Vegas, right? Better odds and a pretty girl to bring you a cocktail, right? This is just, you're totally flipping a coin here. Heads I buy, tails I sell. You got absolutely no edge there. It's got to sweep this, then maybe, okay, maybe there's some funky pattern here. It gets me down, but right now, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, right? It's just downtrend. No reason to be a buyer there. Okay, so Kuwait Trade Devil, I got to tell you, man, we got to hold on that one. I don't think Link looks a whole lot better, but let's look at that one. Oh, we can go to Coinbase. Another long-term player should be here for the duration. We have to be in log. Yeah, we got to be in log. But it's good to come out of log just to get perspective, right? Just to go, okay, what is really happening here? This went on forever. Thought it was never going to end, right? We've looked at this many times. Sure looks like a 5 and a 3. So just at this distance, what would your first thought be, right? Again, I use the, you know, go get a 5th grader. Right, the implication is extremely bullish. What's the bear case? A, B, C. Oh, we're going down to that. Again, another one that I wouldn't bet against it. Because, okay, so we're just keeping it simple, right? Out at this distance, Elliott Wave is always easier than we go out to a daily for the high 4 hour. I would say 60 minutes and above, Elliott Wave is always going to be easier to read. Oh, coincidence? Let's get you right on there. I'm out of things to say, right? It is it's how the market moves, right? You got a little wick that went through just to grab the people that put their stop, you know, tick on the other side of the 65. Because again, I've been showing this for a long time. Oh, doesn't look like it's done, does it? Let's go to a 4. It looks like it needs another. That looks like it needs another leg down here. Oh, that's a clusterfuck. Actually, it looks like you have to do it here. A, B, C. That ain't pretty. No, it's sloppy no matter how you slice that fucker. Maybe a little trunk here. Maybe, right? It's not particularly clean, Elliot. You could trunk there, right? Because it's so sloppy, but I wouldn't, right? So okay, so there's a 4. What needs to clear before this is just? I wouldn't touch that. I would do this, right? Okay, little fake here. If that's going to come back, often what'll happen here, if it breaks like this, it'll break the other side, right? So this suggests to me that, okay, what needs to get swept down here? So all of these, right? Do you think there's some stops here? Probably some stops here, probably. Does it make you think 1, 2? No, it just doesn't, right? That's a 3. You want to truncate it? Okay, it's not like it never's happened. This being mostly wick, here's the lowest close right here at this degree. All right, so again, all this is wick. Now I'm on a 4 hour, so you could probably find something where it hasn't been. Does that make you want to go 1-2? Sadly, that makes you think 5 is 1-2. This is borderline here, right? Depending on what you're going to use. Here, what? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not good. Maybe an ugly diag. It's not great, right? So crypto just in general is, much of the post-election bump has been retraced. Now, don't necessarily assume that it's negative, because if whales want in, they're not going to buy the highs. They're going to push it down so they can buy it lower. So I come back to, now is not a time to be trading with leverage. I know everybody likes to do it, right? Because the returns are so much higher, but when the volatility is this high and the trajectory is this unclear and the TA is pretty shitty, last thing I'm doing is adding margin where I can get swept out and take a big fat loser. Rather than just something where it looks good long term. Does this look good long term? Well, you tell me. Maybe if we come down a little bit lower here, 14. Shit. Here's how I would look at this. Anything I could buy down here under 14, I would buy without hesitation, and I would just buy spot. Now that's me. I'm in for the long term. If that's 1, 2, and what? Unless it's ABC, that's another 1. Where would you get worried, right? We sweep this low. Now, like, oh. Even down here, I'd still buy it. That's where we started. Election, reality, right? The con. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, right? But that's what just happened, right? You got conned, and right, it's coming back down, right? So okay, we're crypto friendly, right? That's true, right? That is not a con, right? This is a crypto friendly administration. Okay, so that means whales want to buy it. They do not want to buy it up here. They want to buy it down here. It's just the harsh reality of it, guys. I'm not saying the playing is fair. I'm just saying you got to know the game and how they play it, right? Because we can't compete with them. All we can do is try and follow them. Okay. And then, oh shit, that's all I got, right? So how am I doing on time? Holy shit, am I going to finish early? Well, so if anybody has a request, I could do that. Dang, this guy's good. Oh man, well thanks. I always tell people they're a better Elliotician. Everyone who works for me is a better Elliotician than I am. I've just been trading for so long, right? And there's very little that I haven't taken a long, hard look at and studied. So as I remind people, the TA, that's a big part of it, but it's the psychology of it and the discipline of your money management, right? I mean, it's been well documented that you could flip a coin, heads I buy, tails I sell, and make money with good trade discipline. So, the idea is not to be the perfect Elliotician, right? So everything that I do is a mixture, it's a mashup, if you will, of everything I've been taught or learned over the years. So there's market structure, there's fib relationships, there's, volume profile, price action, all of that makes a collective group, right? So yes, I use the Elliott as a foundation, but when the Elliott's elusive, it's not like, well, fuck, I don't see a count here, so I can't trade it. I wouldn't say that. But when it's there, it gives you a huge advantage, right? Because it has that fork in the road. If not this, then that. And if not that, then this, right? Nothing else gives you that, which is why that's foundational to us. But are there better Ellioticians? Shit, I go to charts sometimes and go, oh, shit, I hadn't even thought of that. Again, I'm a level 1. The guys who work for me are all level 3, right? They're 2 degrees more sophisticated as Ellioticians, right? That's why I hired them. Okay, the Trump meme black swan. It's a very bad start. Well, everybody here knows I am no fan of Trump, right? But I'll take the crypto-friendly administration. But I'm sure my disdain for him has leaked over the last 6 months. If you're trading the Trump coin, good luck. I would never touch that with your money. It's literally the only thing dumber would be the Melania coin. If you're going in there, expect to lose all your money, right? You're doing it for the fun of it, or because you're a MAGA bull, whatever, right? But to think you're going to make money there, it's not to mention you're participating in just blatant corruption, just out in your face. U.S. government, the president of the United States, is blatant corruption, and he's basically saying, "Fuck you. What are you going to do about it?" So, again, I should not be bringing any politics in, but that is a fucking meme coin, right? So, people are trading it, right? And they don't. You know what? Anyone trading it goes, "I don't give a fuck," right? If I can make money, I make money. Period. What are you going to do about it? Right? Is it good for us? Is it good for the industry? Is fart coin good for the industry? Is poop coin, any of that shit good? Good? No. Even the Trump coin it just makes everybody who's interested in crypto think, oh, this is all bullshit. Come on, this is bullshit. These are just gambling. This is the fucking Trump coin. Come on, give me a fucking break. But that's my opinion, right? So don't be offended if you're a MAGA fan. Or I'm happy to see a crypto-friendly regulation, but he's not my guy, right? I'd rather have someone else doing it. Okay, I think I got any requests. I can definitely see here. Oh, that's nice, Divine Head. Any requests here before I sign off? Anybody's got one here? I got time. Dang. Anybody looking? Anybody posting? Okay, I don't see anything. Okay, I guess we'll finish early. All right. Well, this is a tricky trading week with all the news coming into the market. How's the Nasdaq after being down? Shit, was it down 300? It's now all the way back. It's very hard to trade this kind of stuff. This is a week to not be trading. And I dabbled yesterday and my rule is 3 losers if I'm day trading and I stop. 3 losers before noon, I was done. Very tricky to trade. The market is moving in straight lines, makes it very hard. Okay, I guess we're done early, guys. All right, cool. Can you take a look? XRP, okay, the last one. That is, let's look at XRP. Oh, fuck, I've got it up here somewhere, but it takes me a minute to find them. I have so many. Let's go to, go to Coinbase. Is that full history? Well, maybe I should go to Bitstamp. Yeah, I thought I was missing some history. Let's pull back here. Okay, there we go. All right, what's the previous all-time? I think we broke it. Yes, we did. Okay, so here's the reality of crypto. This is the guy who spent, I don't know, 200, 300 million to get Trump elected. And legit, right? He wants a crypto-friendly administration. Okay, can you look at this out of log? Well, it's probably good to have a foundation of it, right? Just say, okay, I need some perspective. What does this thing do, right? It pumps and dumps, pumps and dumps, pumps and... maybe things are going to be different this time. This, I think most Ellioticians are counting it this way. Right, triangle in the 4, right? The impulse here is pretty sweet. I do have, this is probably the second biggest, second biggest holding I have. Right, and I am not in with any leverage. Probably the second biggest behind Bitcoin. Everything I own, which shouldn't make a difference to you. I'm just, full disclosure. Right? I'm not pumping my own book. So what do we see up here, right? So we had a trend, now we stopped progressing it, which makes you think, could that be, this is like 3, 4, right? So let's just, right, that's what we want. Is the 3 here? Is it this? We'll get in there. So if this is the E here, and this is 1, 2 here. It's a little scary, right? Because this is such a clear 4, and it makes you think, oh shit, something else has completed up here, right? Did something complete there? Well, now you're rethinking. You're going, oh, wait a minute, is this 1 2 1 2? It's a little scary, right? If you're, I mean, I'm long from so low, I'm not worried about it, but you know, that's just the benefit of you know, being in. Well, shit, I went sideways with no gains for a long time. Here's the election. Jess, is there any way to dig that out there? You're kind of stuck with that. Well, that's the free waterfall. So you're kind of stuck with this. Oh fuck. Oh, come here. I'm sorry, guys. Try again. A, B, 1 2 3 4 5. B. You're gonna have to get a 2 out of that. C. All right. So running flat. 1 2. Well, this is a little for, okay, well, let me refer, so, okay, so we got a couple of spots here where we can look and say, okay, unmitigated order blocks down here. These are just sitting there waiting. And from here, oh, let's do it from this low. Okay, all right, so we've got, well, these, of course, these are gonna match, right, the volume. We want this to be completing a 3. You gotta, all right, what you want and what the market is showing you, it's a little uncomfortable there for a bull. Do we have to do it here? We got to do it here. It's a little disconcerting for a bull. I guess you get the point here. You can see those high volume nodes. Come out of there. Well, that's a 5. That's not a 3. That's a 3. Just one more thing here. Length of the 1, projection from the 2. Right, we're past the 2618, right? So we know this is a big 3, but that's a little. Well, the alternate would be you've done this, and 5 is yet to come, because you don't really have a 5 here. It's too skinny. It's a little problematic here for a pure Elliotician. I think we might be in for deeper retracement. Now, again, this is the guy, right? A couple $100 million to get Trump elected, right? We're going to let this fall? I think not. What's the downside here? That this would be 1, and we're going to need a 2 before we go. It's staring you in the face, right? I don't want to see this, but that's what's here. This is not a great finish. But this WXY, that's a good 4. I don't have a good 5. But there's no way to go A, B, C. That doesn't fly as an A. Well, I take that back. One of my wizards, that's what I would do. I would ask that's what I do all the time. I'd say, guys, can I do a WXY into that? I might be able to. Fuck, I got to check with I go to the wizard room and check with them. I might be able to do that into an A. I'm perfectly honest with you. I'm not positive. But one of my guys will know. So I do the same thing I do, right? I just go to the room and say, hey guys, I'm thinking here, is there a chance that this is an A, B, C? And still yet to come? Because this is so 4-like, right? We're just going sideways, right, at the POC. Look where we are right now. But I don't worry about this long term. They are not going to let this fall, right? This guy put a couple $100 million. It's not going to happen. We're not going below these lows. I would be very shocked, right? I think my average buy-in is about 52 cents. I bought some more, 62. I'm not worried about that getting swept. I'd be very sad if it did. That doesn't play. That's a 3. One of my guys will tell me if they're not in here. If I can do an A there. A, B, C. I think I might be able to do that. As long as they don't have another one. I can have this B. That's not a great looking C. Looks like it'd be better to come here. But what we don't want is a 2, right? Because then we're coming down to some of this. So that's a hurry up and wait. So you're sitting right at the POC. You've absolutely no edge there. You're sitting right at fair value, right? What you flip a coin. Plus discount premium, right? You have no edge. Just wait. So I know the thought is, well, fuck, what if it goes? Well, okay, is that a 2? Are we doing 1, 2? Even this doesn't look right. It doesn't look like it finished. One more down, sweep the low, freak everybody out. There's an order block sitting right down here. This untapped. Bring it down here. Then I'd buy more, actually. Oh, I got to check with one of my guys. If they tell me that I can't do that, I'll put for members or, but you guys are just a reminder. You can join our Discord for free if you want to post a chart here and have us look at it. The only thing we ask of free members is that you post your count, right? So we want to see, right? Are you applying our methodology? We don't want people just coming in here going, "Oh fuck, give me such and such." You know, we're not chart monkeys, right? But if you're working on what we're teaching, right, then we'll certainly accommodate you. Okay, guys, I got to get out of here. I'm going to double check that. I think I can get away with that. I think I can do WXY into an A, ABC into a B, and then I can't go WX. I don't think I can do that, because that's not high enough for a flat. Okay. All right. That's all I got, guys. Like I said, right, TradeDevils.com. You can join over to our Discord for free. Come on in, hang out, ask the other guys what it's like in there. Yes, we do have memberships, right, but they're pretty reasonably priced. Okay, guys, with that, I'll